Hey, good morning, everybody. Just wanted to pop in here quick for a little market coverage. Typically, I'm looking to trade on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. Okay, Monday and Friday, not so much. Um, what I could see happening today is a little bit of a sell-off, just sort of as a retracement sell-off. So, just structurally speaking, only that. I'm just going to draw out a few shapes and see what we're left with. There's a couple things that I can see here. All right. So checking this area right here. Okay, you can see this was a support area. See this area right here. So we want to keep an eye on this level. Okay, so this is an important little zone. And we'd most likely be expecting sort of a sell from that zone. But it could, but it might not happen. So that's sort of one thing that I'm looking at today that I would expect. And then if we don't get a sell there, we may run up into this level and we may get a sell from there. So the green box here that I drew last week, we sold out from it. See, something definitely did happen from that zone, as you can see. We had structure develop right here. And then we had a bit of a trigger candle, and then we got our move down. And then price quickly came back up, formed a tweezer, and consolidated a little bit, and then ran up. And now these two zones are in question here. So this is the MNQ1 exclamation mark symbol. This is the NASDAQ mini futures. So this is essentially the stock market with a little bit of a tech tendency. So yeah, you have these two zones here. You want to watch and see what you get. If it was me, if I was trading live today, I would have a pending sell order right here. And I would be aiming for, something like that. That's a good potential trade for today. Other than that, I don't see much. Okay, this pattern here, which you can see in development, this really, this is kind of something that you could see is, you learn to recognize this is not necessarily a bullish pattern. The way this is set up here with this sort of rising angle and then sort of a flat top there, that's definitely, you'd expect some type of lower move as a result of that. But we'll see. Everything is subject to change. So I just want to cover that. Look for a possible, just a simple sort of retracement sell today. Nothing to get panicked about. I wouldn't be surprised if it goes like this and like this, and we form a sort of like a bullish pattern over the next day or two, and then we run up higher, like on Wednesday or Thursday. What would this? That would be. Yeah, we run up higher Tuesday night maybe. So that's sort of what I'm forecasting for educational purposes only. But yeah, see what happens. Monday, not doing anything. I'm not trading today. Tomorrow, I'll be live tomorrow. I'll probably take a live trade tomorrow, but we'll see. Usually Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursdays. Those are my live trading days. Okay. So everything else is looking good. UPS is not ripping, but is going higher. Hafnia is looking healthy and higher. Gold, XRP. Look at XRP. Oh my gosh. XRP is going higher. Hopefully this, we'll see what happens. Let's look at the daily chart on XRP. This chart, this is taking a lot of patience. I was a buyer down in these levels, and I've been holding it all ever since. And as you can see, we had consolidation. So pressure build, pressure release, pressure build. Let's see if we get a pressure release. We will see. I'm aiming for that $6 level. Gold. Gold's getting a bounce now. Gold might be going higher. We'll see. I doubt it, but this is an interesting level to look at on gold. See, look at the daily chart on gold here. And it's going to run into some trouble at this level right here. See the support, and support broken. So you would likely expect to get a push down here, push down. But if it goes up and closes and then retests, it might go a lot higher. So we're going to keep an eye on gold. And that's about it. So we'll just go back and review quick what we're expecting today on the markets. A small pullback, retracement pullback. This is NASDAQ futures. If you want to take a trade, I would be supportive of a short trade. You can enter here, have a stop loss here, do your take profit here. Risk to reward ratio is 2.26. So essentially what that is I'm looking at structure here. I'm looking at a trigger candle right here. And I'm looking at a break of the trigger candle to follow down. At least the length of the trigger candle, I want to take that much profit. So you got a couple different areas to take profit at. You choose what you want to do, but this is for educational purposes only, just to provide a basic little overview of the market to see if it can help anybody if they're interested in getting involved with day trading. And I always think it's a good idea to sort of keep an eye on the markets, know where gold's going, know where wheat's going, know where the price of cattle is going, copper, yeah, for sure. Let's take a look at feeder cattle, the price of cattle. It's amazing how far it went, how high it went since COVID. So yeah, if you start investing in cattle back in 2020, it was $122 for 100 pounds. Now it's at 326. It's like increased by, I don't know, 150% or something in 5 years. It's pretty good. So here we are, the price of cattle. Now it's at $326 per 100 pounds. And pull back a little bit, but that's the price of cattle. Here's the price of corn. seems to be, price of corn usually stays pretty stable. There's the price of corn since 2015. That's the price of corn. So pretty stable. Maybe a good buying opportunity here. You know, if anything, you might want to buy some corn, like a corn ETF maybe. But corn's really stable. The price maintains its stability by government subsidies, so it doesn't really fluctuate too much. Natural gas. Let's take a look at natural gas. Natural gas, a little bit higher. Let's look at oil. Let me look at the oil futures. Because I had a prediction on oil. I thought it was going to go higher, but it didn't really do that. Or was it that I thought it would go higher? Yeah, when I saw this shape right here, I was thinking oil would go higher, but it dipped down, went up, now it's dipping back down, so wasn't really a good call, but it is what it is. You know, you could still see the structure in oil play out. You have support here. There is a bullish, bullish structure forming, and this green wick right here is really good for the upside. So you might see this sort of dance around a little bit more, and then it may go higher. I would bet on it going higher than lower. And I remember this time when oil was down into negatives. It was a zero. It was ridiculous. I was like, this is really something else. But yeah, so that's oil. And that's the monthly chart. Here's the monthly chart of gold. My goodness. Silver. I remember buying silver down here at these levels. $9 an ounce. Oh man. So anyways, those are the basic commodities. And yeah, XRP. Let's take a look at Bitcoin really quick. Oh yeah, Bitcoin's selling off a little. This is the monthly chart of Bitcoin. Got a red candle. So we got a red candle on Bitcoin for the monthly chart. And for XRP, what is it? We got a green candle on the monthly chart for XRP. I'm telling you, XRP is a wild beast. XRP is already in use in Japan and in other countries. It's already been institutionalized. XRP. It's just a matter of time, I think. I'm holding on to it at least for another couple years. So, we'll see. All right, that's it. Thanks for attending. I hope you learned something.